In our world, we often see people crushed by the smallest troubles, a harsh word, a little failure, a small disappointment. Yet, we also see others who face even life's biggest storms with calm eyes and steady hearts. They don't fall apart. They've simply learned one thing: when your heart grows larger, pain has no place to stay. Today's story isn't just something to listen to, it's something to feel and think about, because it may hold a mirror to your own life. Once in a quiet town surrounded by hills lived a young woman named Alina. Life had not been kind to her lately. She had lost her job, her friends had drifted away, and her family's expectations pressed on her like heavy stones. One gloomy afternoon, Alina sat alone in a tiny roadside cafe, staring into her half-empty cup of tea. The steam rising from it was the only thing moving in her world. At a nearby table, a few older women were talking softly. Though Alina tried not to listen, one sentence caught her attention. One of them said, "Have you met the old lady who lives near the river? People say her words can heal your heart." Another added, "My daughter went to her when she was lost, and she came back with peace in her eyes." Alina's heart skipped a beat. Maybe she could help me too. That evening, when the sky turned orange and purple, Alina began her walk toward the riverbank. After a long path through the woods, she found a small wooden hut. An elderly woman sat outside, feeding birds with calm eyes and a gentle smile. "Grandma," Alina said softly, "I'm lost. My life feels heavy. No matter what I do, I feel pain inside. Please tell me, how can I be happy?" The old woman looked at her, but said nothing. Instead, she slowly stood up, went inside, and returned with a bowl of salt and a cup of water. She handed them to Alina and said, "Put a spoon of this salt into the cup and drink it." Alina obeyed. The moment she took a sip, her face twisted in disgust. "It's awful, too salty." The old woman smiled faintly. "Now, take the same spoon of salt and come with me." They walked until they reached the calm, wide river. The old woman said, "Now throw the salt into the water." Alina tossed the salt in. The grains vanished in seconds. "Now," said the old woman, "drink from the river." Alina bent down and took a sip. The water was cool and fresh. "It tastes good," she said. "I can't taste any salt at all." The old woman placed her wrinkled hand on Alina's shoulder and said softly, "My dear, the pain in your life is like this salt. It's always the same, not too much, not too little. But how much bitterness you feel depends on the size of the container you hold it in. If you keep your heart small, like a cup, even a pinch of pain will make your world bitter. But if you open your heart wide like a river, the same pain will dissolve. It won't disappear, but it will no longer control you." Tears filled Alina's eyes. For the first time, she understood life wasn't about avoiding pain, but about growing bigger than it. The old woman continued, "Happiness and sorrow are two colors that paint our journey. Without one, the other has no meaning. When life tests you, don't shrink. Expand. Grow so vast that pain loses its edge." That night, as Alina walked back under the starlit sky, something in her had changed. The problems were still there, but they no longer felt heavy. Her heart had grown larger, like a calm, endless river.